Jurassic World 2 is on its way, and according to the director, they're getting rid of something a lot of people had a problem with, and I'm not talking about footwear. So, J.A. Bayona was recently talking about Jurassic World 2
Yes.
when doing interviews for A Monster Calls, which just premiered. And he said that he's going to bring back something that was very key before and probably a beloved part of the movies, and that's animatronics.
Which is awesome.
Obviously, you don't have real dinosaurs. That's in the quote. Sometimes you have people playing dinosaurs, but we love animatronics, and we're trying to do as much with them as possible.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I love it.
Yeah, so...
You know, for on-set performances, it really, really helps when you have something physical that you're interacting with and not just a couple of
tennis balls.
Yeah, you know, markers on something that stands in. So, and particularly for a horror, ostensibly a horror action drama, to be able to react to something that is staring you in the face with, you know, giant teeth and roaring at you, I think that's great.
He actually talked more on this, and he's a little bit concerned that people may not be ready for this because he thinks there may be people who are used to seeing CGI, and maybe they'd be reluctant to accept this more practical form of special effects, and it may be a little confusing or jarring, which I don't know. Do you feel sympathy for that?
Oh, I think it'd be great.
Or empathy?
I think it will play into what you want for Jurassic World, for this Jurassic Park franchise, which is to create a fun and scary experience. And if it's jarring, I think that helps out.
Oh, okay. So kind of like an unexpected result.
I think so. And, you know, when you look back at Jurassic Park, like the very original.
A lot of Stan Winston stuff going on.
Lot of practical Stan Winston stuff. And, you know, because back in the day, CG, computer graphics was very new, and so that's what got all the press, but a surprising amount of the on-set stuff, the stuff that you see on screen, was animatronic, was old school animatronic.
Yeah, I think we've gotten to this weird stage of film where I think in the 90s, it was there was a more breadth to what kind of movies are getting greenlit, and now it's like either indies or like hundreds of $1 million blockbusters, and we've kind of moved to a part where there's this great divide, and maybe we should be looking more at films with less CGI or less blue and green screen effects added in later. I'm not saying get rid of it. These are fantastic developments, but perhaps when we're at the point where the entire scene is just this green mass without the added effects, it can be jarring. It can be a lot.
Yeah, and you know, when you look at all the films that have come out, looking back in the history of how animatronics and computer graphics have worked together, the best ones are the ones that seamlessly incorporate both. Because CG is not 100% great for everything, but neither are animatronics. If you need a dinosaur to run across the room and jump on top of something, that's really difficult to achieve only with animatronics. And so when you blend the two, that's when you get the best results. Yeah,
that's what I think too. It's not really a black and white issue. It's a green issue. No, I'm sorry, everyone. But it seems like, thank you. But there's a certain soul, which is ironic to say about something that is essentially robotic, that comes across differently than I think a CGI. And I think marrying the two or using the right tool for the right job is probably the best way to go about this, instead of, trapping one actor alone on a massive bright green set and them kind of losing themselves or maybe losing their minds. I think a lot of actors have expressed that before. But it does come across differently to us as well. Audience, Would you like to see more animatronics, or would you like to see more of something else in Jurassic World 2? I would say more sensible shoes. Let us know below in the comments, and please like and subscribe for more.